What's going on, guys? So I'm just gonna dive deep into this video. I'm just gonna talk a little bit about how it is that I look at stocks, how it is that I like to position myself in the stock. So I know a lot of traders use the shorter time frames, and so do I. Trust me, I do use the 1 minute, I do use the 5 minute, I do use the 5 day, 15 minute, the 10 day, 30 minute. I do use the 10 day, 1 hour, 20 day, 1 hour as well. I know I have so many. I also look at larger time frames such as the 184 hour, which is in the span of 6 months. Now, now when I'm day trading, I do look at the 1 minute and I do look at the 5 minute as well for like entries. I'm sure that many other traders do as well. But what I do like to do mainly is let's zoom out. Let's look at a stock from a much larger picture, right? So we'll go ahead and use Meta for example, currently trading at around 242. Right now it is 2 a.m. So markets are stocks don't move or prices do move overnight. However, they open around 4 a.m. Eastern. Market open is at 9:30. Pre-market is 4 a.m. to, it's usually 9 to 9:30, but some platforms they let you start taking positions pre-market around 4 a.m. But anyways, let's get back on topic. So, Meta, for example, for me, in order for me to identify a good position in the stock, so I'll zoom out more. Let's look at the stock for 30 days. So this is 1 month. This right here, guys, is just 1 month of the stock. So let's just say for here, I'll be like, okay, well, I realize I see how we kind of had like right here, we were bouncing right here. We were bouncing and then kind of, we were just kind of got rejected up here. So notice how we were bouncing here, getting rejected here. And if you can't see that, well, I'll go ahead and point it out. So notice how we like kind of like bounced around here. Notice how we kind of wicked it, tested it, wicked it, tested it, wicked it, tested it. You guys, you guys see that? It just wicked it, tested it, and it came back up. Just a support right there. So I'll go ahead, draw a price level right there, and I go ahead and draw another price level right here. We're getting rejected. But I also look at previous time frame. So I see how we was previously trading at 221. It was kind of like rallying a little bit, then headed straight down to lows of 206 after beating earnings, went over 17%, guys, all the way up from 206 lows, 208, 209, all the way up to 236, and then continuing to rally up to 244, and now showing signs of a rejection. And over here, for example, we have another rejection right here. Oops. And I'm trying to move as fast as I can, guys. So I have another rejection right here. So another level right here, because I see how we kind of got rejected here, came back down. And then we kind of just were bouncing around this level right here. So I'll go ahead and draw another price level right here. And now I kind of like have a better picture of what's going on, right? So I see, okay, we came back, we got here, we got rejected at 221, came back, tested that same support over here. So notice how support and resistance does help out. You guys see that? How we came back here, and then after we're getting rejected, we came back, tested that same level, kind of wicked out lower. And then aftermarket, aftermarket, when it had a its earnings report, a positive earnings report, skyrocketed this Meta from 208, guys. From 208, it went all the way up to 235 in the span of a minute, and then continuing to rally the following days to 244 highs. So right now, for example, I wouldn't necessarily be too interested, right? Especially if I'm day trading, right? Now, obviously, if you're investing, then you can maybe tolerate the swings maybe more. But if you're day trading, you don't want to be stuck in that position, right? So, is it really, do I really, benefit buying right here? Like, yes, I'm well aware. If we zoom out, guys, because right here we're looking at 30, we're looking at 30-day time frame, 30-day 2 hours. So this is 1 month. But if we go ahead and we add, let's do 3 months. So now 3 months overall. Now look at this, guys. We were looking at this. Now I get to see a way bigger picture now of where we are. So I thought we were high, but now I'm realizing that we're higher, right? So I'll go ahead and extend. I'll go ahead and extend these, and I'm gonna finish the video soon, guys. I'm just gonna give my conclusion real quick, and then just right here, for example, see how we kind of got rejected here at this resistance. Resistance then turned into support. Notice how we were bouncing around this level as well. Boom, bounce, resistance right here, came back, got rejected down here, pushed up, broke above, retested it, came back up, made new one, retested the old one, came back up. So and overall, that's just a nice bullish trend. Look at this nice bullish trend, trading well above that SMA as well on a longer time frame. So if I'm here right now I'm realizing that there's look at the downside that I have, guys. Potential downside if I can be patient, right? If I can be patient, right? And wait for a better opportunity and catch this stock on a pullback, if overall we're bullish, right? And if I'm looking at a larger time frame overall at a 6-month time frame, look at this, guys. Look at how high we are. Look at how high Meta is right now. But obviously, if it can outperform again, and with a positive, positive news for the overall economy and markets, then this thing can continue to rally, right? But I wouldn't necessarily be interested in coming in right here. Why? Because we got rejected here already, and we could potentially get rejected here and come all the way down here to the support. Maybe, not necessarily, but maybe. And if we do come here, what will happen? Will we hold, right? Will this come here and hold, or will this come here and instead of holding, just break and come lower, right? So you can always catch a good deal. And if I catch a good deal, then I'd be much better. I'd be much more interested on a pullback on an overall trend right here. Let's look at the trend right here. This trend that's bullish, I'd be much more inclined to come over here and potentially catch a continuation to the upside, right? And even if this doesn't happen, this is picture perfect, right? Even if this doesn't happen and this continues to sell off, well, okay, well then guess what? I'll be able to, if the stock continues to sell off down here, then I'll get a much better price. So that's how I kind of just, kind of analyze, say that I was looking at Meta and I wanted to take a trade because it's doing so well. It's running, like you open up your chart and all you see that overall the direction has been running and has been going bullish, and you want to go in and you don't want to miss out on any movement, and then it hits you with surprises, right? So I've seen markets pull back, I've seen equities pull back, which is why I'm able to tolerate. But a lot of new people, or a lot of people who don't know, they'll take the position, they won't manage the risk, and then they'll get caught if the stock reverses on them. So just something to be aware about, guys. But I hope you guys just kind of enjoy this little analysis and look at these price levels down here. So yeah, this is kind of just my price levels, kind of just helps me out. I see a lot of support and resistance between them. And there's some that are more important. So say that Meta was to come down here, for example, I'd be much more inclined into taking a much more heavier position, right? It'll be a better deal, and it'll be a level where, that where we retested that, where the support showed that it could hold above. So I'd be much interested right here as well, right? But if I'm day trading, then obviously I could capitalize on movements if something like this occurs, right? Or even if we continue to push higher with the proper risk management, then you can also capitalize on movements like those. We've seen stocks do all sorts of things. Well, I've seen stocks do all sorts of things, and if you've been in the market or have traded, then I'm sure you have as well. But yeah, I'll leave you guys in the next one. Peace.